Here. Megan is looking for a second date update with a guy named Andrew, and we're going to try to help her out. Hi, Megan.
Hi, you guys.
Welcome in.
Thank you. Thanks for taking my call.
Happy to. So how'd you meet Andrew? How'd this all come about?
Yeah, I met Andrew on Tinder, and we went for drinks. I did go home with him. I know. I know.
No judgment. We're not.
We didn't say a
thinking
word.
anything. No.
Nobody rolled their eyes. Nobody shook their head.
I actually gave an air 5.
Okay, good. I dropped the bomb, and I'm like, okay, what are they gonna say? Okay, but yeah, I mean, it's what you would expect to happen. So we really connected though. We didn't have just great sex. We really had some serious chemistry. I've never really been able to talk to anybody like that in a really long time. So it made the sex even better because, oh gosh, it was really, really good. We connected on deeper levels and things like that. We had a great time, talked, and I laughed so much. I don't know, it just was so great. I mean, he even said we should definitely do this again, and I was like, yes, totally, 100%.
What part? You mean this, or did you have something else?
All
in
of it,
mind?
everything.
Everything. Yeah, I was in totally. I'm hoping he meant all of it.
Yeah.
So I left his place thinking that we might be at the start of something really cool. Which I wasn't looking for at all. I didn't think that was going to happen, especially on Tinder. I was just kind of looking for a good time. And, that's when everyone says, I guess you meet the one when you're not expecting it.
Right.
So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, maybe I missed the one. I'm such a hopeless romantic. But I left his place around 7 the next morning. We were both pretty sleepy. He kissed me goodbye, and he said that he'd call me. And I haven't heard anything. I'm just super disappointed and bummed. I'm hoping you guys can figure this out.
Yeah. I mean, from the way you describe it, I'm right there with you. He seemed, since he's the one who brought it up, we
Right.
should totally do this again. And then as he's leaving, he volunteers, I'll call you.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
worst.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh boy is right.
Yeah.
This is the oh boy is because we're worried that it was a love him and leave him situation.
I don't know, because I know a guy who legit would be super into you, had a great time, meant every word, fully intended to get together with you, got distracted or maybe met someone else that he's really, really into. And it's not that he's intentionally playing you, but he's that guy who just loves not everyone, but he doesn't know how to love just one.
There are men like that.
Unfortunately, yeah. That would be so, it just would be so sucky if that happened. I don't know what else could have.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know women who, they don't love that, but one woman said to another, her best friend who was kind of going through a similar situation with a guy who he seemingly was willing to sacrifice everything for her and leave his wife for her. And then she found out months later that not only did he not leave his wife, she was pregnant with their next child.
Oh God.
God.
So she tried to break up with him. He convinced her to love him as he is, to stay in the relationship.
Sure.
Do you feel like your needs are being met, regardless of what I have going on? I keep them separate. I'm asking you to love me as I am, and she couldn't say no.
Oh wow.
He was that far under her skin.
Wow.
She couldn't say no.
Yeah. Wow. And the wife had no idea, correct?
Well, she had an idea, but thought it was over between them.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
And so, how long
This
did that
is
relationship
good.
continue then?
It is ongoing. It
It's
is
ongoing.
still ongoing.
For how many years now?
About 10.
Oh my God.
so wait a minute. The wife, he's still married to the wife, but still has the girlfriend
Yep. And a child with a girlfriend.
and then kids with the wife.
And
And
does
Do
the
they-
wife know now?
that is unclear. The wife knows about her in the past. I don't know if she knows about the present.
Gotcha.
I'm
Do the kids all
guessing
know about
not.
each other?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh, so they don't live close enough where the kids are in the same school district.
Not that close.
Gotcha.
Dang.
Isn't that
Wow.
wild?
That is.
That's crazy. I can't wrap my head around it.
I know that's a lot.
Now, Megan, I'm not saying this is happening to you.
I'm my eyes are so wide open right now. I'm oh my gosh,
Yeah.
what?
We're dying on the inside to know
I
who
think
it
that
is.
yeah, she had a Tinder date one night. Okay, I think we're getting into quite the convoluted story from one Tinder hookup night.
You're right. I'm jumping ahead.
You're jumping way ahead.
This is your life in 5 years, though, by the way, if this doesn't
if
work
you
out.
continue on this track.
Correct.
Right.
I was gonna say, I'm like, is this where I'm headed? Oh
Don't
my
hang
God.
up,
It
okay?
could
We're
be
going
he
to
just
call
got
him.
the flu.
Oh,
and
my
I don't
God.
know. Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to call Andrew and see what really happened there. What really happened to Andrew and why did he ghost her as we continue? This was supposed to be just a Tinder date. A little fun, maybe a hookup. She wasn't expecting, though, that this guy would be so great and so nice and so cool and so interesting and lovely to talk to and someone
All the
she just
things.
really felt comfortable with and connected with.
Mm-hmm.
She went home with him that night, and it got even better. He said,
He said we need to do this again.
we really need to do this again.
Yep.
And as he was leaving, he says, I'll call you.
Mm-hmm.
He did not call Megan. So we're going to call Andrew and see what's up. You ready, Megan?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, is this Andrew?
this is Andrew.
It's Jeff, Jen, Fritch, and Tim at Q102. How are you, man?
I'm good.
Excellent. You got a few minutes to chat with us on the radio? Are you cool with coming on and having some fun?
Yes.
Fun's a relative word.
Right?
So we spoke to someone who knows you, and you got a lot of compliments this morning.
Is this Megan?
It is Megan.
As a matter of fact.
She was lovely, and she said a lot of nice things about you.
That's very kind. Yeah, that's awesome. She's awesome too. That makes me feel good.
Ah, man, I'm glad to hear that. What are the odds of you two getting together again sooner than later? Because she was left with the impression that you'd be reaching out to make another date.
Yeah, I did have a really good time with her. She is awesome.
Well, if you're ready to commit to another date with her, we'll pay for it.
You know, okay. I had a great time, but I did get the feeling that she was kind of rushing it a little, or she talked a lot about like the upcoming holidays and things she was planning to do and stuff. And I couldn't help but get the feeling that she was kind of like asking me if I wanted to go to those things with her, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah, we're getting into that
I-
season, aren't we?
We sure are.
We
You got to
are,
be locked
yeah.
in before this date, or you're in it
Yeah.
through the holiday, or you got to get out of it.
Right. And I don't love the holidays in general, you know, but they're okay, but it's like it's not my thing, and definitely not like Christmas parties with people I don't even know, you know. It just like, but the fact that she brought up like this Friendsgiving that she goes to, and a Thanksgiving that she goes to, and Christmas, and I was just going, oh God, is that what I am to her? Like she just needs somebody now.
Yeah.
To like to be standing next to her at all these events coming up, because I'm like, if that's the thing, I'm not that guy, you know.
Oh, I
would
didn't
like to
get that impression. I mean, it felt to me like she legit thought you were cool, like really liked you.
Yeah,
Not
and she
just as
wanted to
someone to bring as arm candy.
But I also
Well, I
feel
didn't
like
mean
she
that
wanted to
that's
hook up with
all-
you through the holidays. Like, like I get both sides of this. Like, she wanted to have a date that she enjoyed
Yeah.
and to be around through the holidays, and then kind of maybe see where it pans out.
Yeah, where it goes from there.
Yeah.
Well, we got
Yeah.
her on the other line. Can we ask her and just talk it out?
Yeah, sure.
Megan, is there any truth to what Andrew was saying about how you're feeling a little pressure to get into a relationship in time for the holidays and all the events leading up?
Listen, yeah, if it came off like I was trying to like scoop you in and kind of make you mine for all of these like events and stuff, I wasn't doing that. I do genuinely get excited about the upcoming holidays. And yeah, I mean, in my mind, I think like I thought you were so cool that like maybe you'd want to, but honestly, like I don't want to like rush it either. I went into the date and I'm on Tinder to really honestly have a good time. Like I wasn't expecting to find somebody as cool as you. And so in my head, I was like, oh my gosh, if he's so cool, this is awesome. We're getting along. Like, obviously, like the hookup was amazing. And like, this is going to be great for, hopefully to see where it goes. But I think my excitement just might've got the best of me as I was like listing off all the things coming up.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't want to try to like, I don't want to like scare you or anything. I'm not you know, I'm not like, I don't know, like a weird girl, like obsessive or anything.
Now, Andrew, is part of what's making you cautious here, is it because you genuinely, like you said, you don't really love the holidays and having to go to all the events leading up? Is that because you legit don't like the holidays? Or is it because you have a wife and kids at home and they already have you committed to the holidays?
No,
Oh my God.
it's definitely not. There's no dark secret. No, there's no dark secret.
Okay.
No, I mean, from my childhood, I don't have great associations with the holidays in general. But they're not. It's not like I have mixed feelings about it. But I'm not traumatized by them. But I definitely am not like. I don't love big parties. I definitely like more kind of chill events and maybe a couple couples hanging out together, having dinner, that kind of thing. But like going to like large social gatherings, especially where I don't know a lot of people, that kind of thing definitely like sets off, little alarms in me. But I want to apologize also to Megan for not getting back to you like immediately. Like I really should have just called you back immediately. I was thinking about it because, like I said, I really did have a great time with you, and I feel a connection, but I did get little alarms went off, when you kept mentioning holiday stuff.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't have not
get that.
called you back, and I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, he got freaked.
Yeah.
I got a little
thank
freaked.
you.
I admit it. I did admit it.
Yeah, I get it. Well, I mean, we can totally do like a smaller couple. Like if you still want to, I have, like we can double date or like meet like a friend or two, or like you don't have to go to like all the big things. I get it.
Yeah. I mean, if we just take it real easy and just stay with like the vibe of our first, like keep it real, the way that was.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we start with a one-on-one date that we'll pay for?
Okay.
That's cool.
And then you guys can decide how long you want to wait before you meet the best friend and all that.
That's fair.
I'm down with that if you are.
Of course. Yeah.
Yes.
We'll keep it cash. We'll keep it cash.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Keeping it cash.
I like
Keep
it.
the cash.
Yay. What
All
a
right.
day.
Yeah, we got a deal. I wasn't sure how this is going to work.
I
out.
wasn't sure either,
I
especially
like
when you started
them.
getting involved.
After that whole scenario I imagined earlier. I'm like,
Jeff took it a little too far.
you don't even want to know, Andrew.
I can imagine.
No, yeah. Like my pits were sweating. Like that's like, oh my God.
That's awesome.
I think they're
I
so
was like,
cute
please don't get
together.
married.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I
This
love
has
these
got
two.
legs, friends. I feel it.
We got legs.
Yeah.
We're going to set it up with Megan. Andrew, you'll be hearing from her soon. Thank you so much for coming on the Jeff and Jen Morning Show.
Sure. Yeah. It was
Thanks
a
for
surprise.
helping me,
It's cool.
guys.
Awesome. Good luck to you both.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.